It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. Yeah, Oluwa lifted me higher. Oh, now they wanna eat with me. Now they wanna drink with me. Now they see me as something. But I can't forget yesterday when they saw me as nothing. No one knows tomorrow, brother. No one knows tomorrow, sister. No one knows tomorrow, mama. No one knows tomorrow, Baba. Yeah. It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
Wow, good to have you again on the program HBS show History Behind Success. My guest on this program, her story will humble you. Is a woman of caliber, a hard-working woman, a woman that loves herself and loves her job like no other person. Who is this woman? A woman that have put laughter in the faces of so many people. She is an encourager. She is a mother, a grandmother, a beautiful soul. Who is this woman? Join me as I make welcome to the program the provost of Federal College of Education Technical, Asaba, Dr. Mrs. Josephine J.A.Okeakwa, to the program.
It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
Well, Ma, you're looking so beautiful. Tell us what's the secret of this glowing beauty?
Well, the secret is life. You don't exist without challenges, and depending on how you see your challenge and how you respond to it, that is just the essence of the beauty. There is no human being that has no issues. But you see issues as one of the things when you are growing up in life, when you are going through life, you understand. You don't, like you are coming out this morning, you cannot tell me that you do not have issues. Especially now, issue of money. But you can't kill yourself because you didn't create the problems. Yes, you didn't create the problems. Problems will always come. And another thing is, Your lifestyle. Your lifestyle matters so much. It tells on your appearance, your feeding habits, your relationship with people. You wake up every morning, you know what you are supposed to eat. Don't eat it because you have it. Don't eat it because people provided it. It's free of charge. My people say, instead of being in the pot, let it be in my stomach. No, I don't eat like that. No, I don't eat like that. I eat well. Healthy living, yes. I eat well, yes. You understand? All those things tell on you. You see, like this position I have now, a lot of challenges, but you have to face them squarely. You understand? Not by grudging. I applied to work. So whatever comes out of it, I should face it with joy. You understand? You face it with joy, not with anger to anybody. And you know, leadership style, your attitude towards challenges matters so much in your leadership style. So that's why you see
glowing.
Yes, even whether there is food in the house or not, there's powder to rub, there's lipstick to rub, you have to carry on with joy and enjoy.
That's it, because looking good is a very serious thing.
Yes, so I don't play with myself.
So tell us, how was your growing up like?
Well, my growing up was not very palatable. It was not very, I can't say it was it's good. It was not good. Yes. I lost my father during the war and I was very tender. I was very, very tender. And I think I was about 5 plus or 6 years when I lost my father. And I found myself playing the role of an adult, helping my mother. Yes, helping my mother to hawk, to sell in the market, and the rest of them. It was not easy for a fatherless child like me. It wasn't. I wasn't fed with golden spoon. I wasn't fed with even silver. Even the wooden spoon I didn't see. We used hand to eat rice then, and on the ground we gather and we'll be dragging the food with each other. Yes, and we grew up. And I grew up well. My mother trained me well. I grew up inside the market.
Wow.
Yes. Even still attended my school, which was a problem then. Who would have trained me? Who would pay the school fees? We tried. I had to hawk for my mother to pay my school fees.
What were you selling at that time?
Yes, I hawked akamu. Akamu. Yes, I hawked. I'm not ashamed of it. You see, do you know why I'm not ashamed of it? I'm not a failure. I'm a fulfilled woman by every standard. And it wasn't like I picked it. I worked for it. I did some sacrifices to get to this point. Akamu. You see what I'm doing? Do you know what that means?
Orange.
Orange. I sold orange on the street. Do you know what this is?
Yes. It's corn.
Yes, I roasted corn on the road. Yes, I did. I think I remember one night, New Year Eve, I was on the road. This Obogonogo, roasting corn in the night. So I was hungry. There were hawkers around for food. I bought rice and beans and ate. Where I saw myself again was in General Hospital. Then General Hospital, it wasn't Federal Medical. I woke up. They said I was vomiting and stooling. I collapsed. Maybe cold it was in the night. But that did not stop me from working. You see, and I attended National Commercial School. It wasn't because I was not intelligent, it was because my mother could not afford it. You see, I don't like telling this story. Sometimes I cry. I remember an incident. They had a birthday party, and I attended. They said I should go, that I was a Gary seller.
Oh.
Yes. And I left. But I wasn't angry even that time. It was now I grew up, I realized what I went through. I left them. They said I should leave, that I was a Gary seller. I wasn't going to school anyway until I started the commercial school. When I finished the commercial school, that satisfaction was not in me. At a point, I went to my mother. I said, Mama, Biko, I want to go to school. That was when I now took entrance examination at Asaba Girls Grammar School. It was Asaba, HBS, Asaba Girls Grammar School, yes. And I started there. Behold, I did well. I was the favorite of every teacher because I knew where I was coming from or where I came from. So I decided to work hard. I decided to read. There was a time I read. I almost had brain fog. It was an Indian doctor in this general hospital again that treated me. I was cautioned. I was drinking Nescafe so that I could stay awake and read and pass well. Because I didn't know I was going to go to school. You understand? So when I finished secondary school, I had 6 credits at a sitting.
Wow.
I don't even know what they call GCE. The records are there. I was one of the best students in school. This is a talent and a brain that would have been wasted if not that I went to my mother and cried. Even at that, before my mother could pay my school fees, I would have sold and sold. I will come back from school, HBS, I will carry Gary to the market, sell. At the end of every week, I had some money I give to my mother as gain from what I do. Yes, or from what I did. And my mother from there will pay my school fee, pay from every other one.
Pay for your younger ones.
My younger ones, yes. And even my elder ones. They can watch whatever I'm saying and they cannot deny it. You understand? So when I finished secondary school, there was no money to go to anywhere. My husband came. My husband is 15 years older than me. Or was because he's late. My mother started crying that I wasn't going to. I said, Mama, I want to marry. He said he will train me. Because that was the promise the man gave me. And I quickly accepted. I said, I don't want to marry. I want to go to school. He said, I will train you. I said, you will train me? I will marry you.
How old were you then?
I was 18 years. So I got married at the age of 19. Yes, I had my first child at the age of 20.
Wow.
We'll come to that. So I agreed. My mother refused. So I went around to tell my father's people that I want to marry you. This man said he would train me. And my mother said no. So they called her and asked her to leave me. And I'm not regretting the marriage. I'm not at all. So I got married. I had my first child, second child, third child. I said, Daddy, because Daddy, I called my husband Daddy. I said, you promised to send me to school. He said, you will go. So when I had the third child, at the age of 3 months, I left him. He sent me to Abraka. I went to Abraka, then they write common entrance, not JAM. I wrote common entrance and I passed very well and I was taken in Abraka. So I started school in Abraka in 1984 to read home economics. After I had written JAM to read law, I wasn't getting the admission. So when I got to Abraka, after my NCA, I became the best student. The whole School of Vocational Education is supposed to be a faculty. Yes, in colleges they call them school. So I was given the Provost Award of 50 naira. 50 naira was big money then. Maybe it would have been 5 million more. Yes. I was given. And my husband said, Daddy, please, can I start the degree? He said, go on. I promised to train you. And I started the degree. And I narrowly escaped first class. I made 2-1. So I was in we came for youth service camp at Ereni. Ereni is in Warren side. So they came for youth corpus from this college. So they called all of us. They listed the areas, subject areas they needed corpus, not corpus. So I came out. We were many. They said they wanted the best, and I was the best.
Wow.
Yes, I was the best amongst all of us. So I was brought to this school. So when I came here, it was a new school. In 1990, I started my department, home economics department.
Yeah.
Yes. As a cover, I taught the courses, all of them, all the courses, examined the students, graded them. So when I finished my youth service, the provost then, Dr. Olinfo and Mr. Adua, who was the registrar, they said they are not leaving me, that I have to stay with them. So I was pregnant of my 5th child then. So the provost said, no, we cannot employ a pregnant woman. Once you give birth, come back, we will take you. So immediately I gave birth, they employed me. That is the journey I am in now. You understand? In this college, I came in as a copper. They gave me overseer of the department. An accreditation team came from Abuja and said, if this woman could do all this, why are you calling her as an overseer? They now made me an acting head of department. Yes. Later, they renewed the appointment again. For 2 tenures of 8 years, I was head of department. When I finished, at a later date, I became the dean of my school, School of Vocational Education. But before that time, I was member committees everywhere. You give me job, I do it because I cannot say because I have a job now, I will forget my background. I always remember my background and where I am coming from. It's helping me. I said yes. When I hadn't this thing, I was looking forward to having it. So now that I have it, I will do my best. I've headed committees. At a point, they made me chairperson, dress code committee, because you don't dress shabbily or anyhow. You don't come naked where I am. Yes, you don't. I will fall out with you. I dress well. You need to dress well. That you are naked does not make you beautiful. Yes. So they made me chairperson, dress code committee. I've headed a lot of committees, membership of different committees. I have been chairperson, exam committee. You understand? I have been chairperson, school board committee by the virtue of my position as a dean and by the virtue of my position as I was deputy provost of the school. There is no position I have not held in this college. Yes, it may interest you to know that I grew through the ranks. Head of department, committee this, committee that, dean, to the point of deputy provost of the college.
Okay, during that time, were there other businesses you were still doing?
Seriously now? I never stayed idle. Even now, I am not idle. You see, those times, a lecturer now, you have all the time to yourself. You have to plan your time. Okay. Yes, if I have lecture now, I come. And I never missed a class. I was into catering service.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I was the first caterer in the state. Mention it anywhere. When they created Delta State. So they met me because I read home economics. We wanted food here. When I started, everybody started coming. Forget this one they are doing now. Everybody, I can cook. That time, I could cook for 6 people at a time. The only thing I have to employ people. You go and serve here. Throughout the night, I will fry chicken, make stew. 5 a.m., I was up, mix the rice, make soup. We pound yam. We were pounding yam. Not now they use a yam pounder, whether it's a flour or anything. They say it's yam pounder. All my children, they are all boys. They will come and pound. We will mold and the rest of them. I never stayed idle.
All right, we'll continue after this.
Yes.
In case you're just joining us, it is HBS show, History Behind Success. And our guest on this program is the Provost of Federal College of Education, Technical, Asaba. The person of Dr. Mrs. Josephine Anene Oka. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
You're welcome back. You're still on the program. So, ma, before that break, you were telling us that you were doing catering services and all that. So,
A lot of catering services, not only catering services, sir. I would buy second-hand clothes, put them in my boot.
wow.
Yes, my husband's car, and I would go around, sold them, and people bought. Anything I lay my hand on, I sell. At the point I sold gold. Yes, at the point I sold gold. I'll travel to Abuja, travel to Kano.
No dull moment.
Yes, no dull moment for me. And it's not good for anybody, not even a man, not a woman. The thing saved me from a lot of problems. I didn't have issues with anybody. They didn't come to my husband and say, bring out your wife, let us judge this matter. No, I don't have time for that. Even now, I don't have time for that. I hardly can stand in a place discussing because I have too many things I have to do. Even now, I have too many things to do. You understand? So, there was nothing I didn't sell. I had a shop in Omogonogo.
Wow.
Yes, I had a very big supermarket. Everybody knows that. This thing I'm telling you, people will watch it. And they will tell me whether I am lying or not. My husband had a chemist in Omogonogo. So when they started disturbing them, that they were not qualified to sell drugs, which is true. Only pharmacists can sell drugs. I said, Daddy, take it off. I took a cooperative loan. Took the ones I have gathered. I said, Daddy, go and open another business. He had household shop. I had a supermarket with household. Booming. Yes, I was busy. Very busy. Early morning. Then on Onitsha, 6 a.m. they had opened. I would drive the car to Onitsha, buy the things, come back, drop them, run to the school. When I close from school, in the night you will see me there, fixing prices, stamping prices on all the things so that those in the shop, because I don't stay during the day, those in the shop will know the price and sell so that they don't throw them away. There was no pure water. There was no bottled water. I hope you know, you were too, I don't know whether you were born. It's pure water, ice water. You buy this white cellophane. Okay, yes, you use cup, pour it and tie it. I did it. I did it in Omogonogo. And I got money to buy freezer for my shop.
Wow.
Yes, I want to tell you there's nothing I didn't do. And I wasn't ashamed because I was making money. At a point, I was not spending my salary. Yes, I tell you the truth. Let people watch and learn. At a point, I was not touching my salary. Except that thing is not in vogue, I will sell. And I farm. If I see any little land, I farm. I do. Even now, I have a farm. I have a farm. If not, I wouldn't have been able to train these children. I cannot prostitute. It's not an easy job. How many times will man give you? Does that man not have issues in his house? Does he not have challenges that he will leave his family and begin to take care of your own? He's only a lazy and foolish woman that does not know what to do. Yes. Think of another family and think of your own. Think of the issues you have in your home and think of another one. I didn't say women should not make friends, but because I'm not a saint. But let us be up and doing. Yes.
So tell us, you already brought out some points about your husband. Now we want to know, how did your husband meet?
Well, he met me while I was going to Omogonogo to sell. Yes. You see, I would carry Gary and pass. Like he said he was just monitoring me. So one day from HBS, somebody gave me a note to him. So I took the note to him on 3 occasions. The very last time, I had a dress that was torn. You know, poor child. I was not wearing a fine dress. He said, why are you dressed like? I said, that is what I have to wear now. He said, but it's not good. I said, don't worry, leave it. From there, we started chatting. Any day I come to the shop to deliver a message, you know, I didn't know he was really admiring me. So one day, he called me and said, I want to marry you, not that I want to befriend you. I said, marriage? Ah. In fact, initially I was afraid. I couldn't tell my mother anything. But he boldly came to our house and said he was looking for me. My mother was like, what is the business between these 2 people again? They called me again. I said, why did you come to our house? My mother will not be happy. My mother will beat me when you leave. He said, I should forget that thing. He left. Subsequently, he came, and when he was coming, sometimes he would buy things for me. I will not want to take it because my mother will not. Do you know when I was hawking? When I come back, my mother will undress me and examine me. Yes. So that fear was in me. And I grew up with it. Even though it may be affecting me, it doesn't matter. When I hawk, after hawking, I will come. My mother will say, lie down. My mother will examine everywhere about me. So when I was hawking, when I hawked, I was careful. Some men can be useless. If you say, come inside, let me, but I say, I'm not coming. I'll run away because my mother was highly disciplined. Nobody brought pregnancy to her. And I married my husband as a virgin. And the man never played with me. So that helped me too. He came, said, I want to marry your daughter. It's no joke. No, Mama, we said my daughter will not marry an Igbo man. Those days people hate people that are not from their tribes, except it's from your tribe. It's just now people are free to go to anywhere. Say, Mama, did he not give me? My mother cited somebody that the tongue came out because he married an Igbo man. I said it's not because of it. Maybe the woman was sick now, Mama. Allow me. This man said he would train me because I was very, very particular about my education.
Yes.
It has robbed me. The thing robbed me of so many things. So I wanted to go to school. So eventually, my mother left me. He brought his people. He did everything and took me.
Wow. So tell us, what was that drive that was pushing you to make sure that you remain focused and determined in life, despite the challenges surrounding you at that time?
I wouldn't know the drive, but I know it was God. I grew up to know that it was God that was trying to say this talent will not be wasted. And secondly, my background and the things I faced when I was growing up. My age mates, some of them rejected me because I wasn't going to school. Some of them, their parents were teachers. We adult teachers those days, not now that they play with teachers. If you are a child of a teacher, you're on top of the world. Some of them, their parents worked in the ministries, some are teachers, some are, But for me, a fatherless child, the mother is just a petty trader in the market. So when I finally got this opportunity, I said, I will not let it go. That I will go to any extent. And I vowed to go to any extent. And I did it. When it was raining, I'm there. If it was shining, I'm there. If the wind is boisterous, I am inside there. I refused to budge. I refused. Yes.
Where are those places you did this business in Asaba?
Well, the major place is Obilo Junction. If you get to Obilo Junction, you are entering to Obilo. On the left like this, the first shops there. I don't know whether you know who Mr. Jude, the electrician. After Jude, the electrician, the next two shops are my shops. Yes, I was there. Everybody knows me in this. They know me, yes. I was there. And I was busy doing my business. I was busy doing what I like to do without looking back.
What makes you happy?
Yes, the thing made me happy.
So just before we go, tell us, how did you feel becoming the provost of this school? The school you once be a pauper and all of that. Today, you are the provost of this school. And also, the first female provost in this school. And this is your place, Asaba. So tell us.
You would have known that I would have been happy. I'm a happy person. You see, it is not only being a provost. I worked for it. I told you I came in here as a pauper.
Yes.
I have my school set. I have my NC certificate. I have my BSc education certificate. I have my master's. I have my master's from Nsukka, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I have my PhD from University of Nigeria, Nsukka too. And I worked hard. And I study. You don't just come and become provost. When you face interview, you know what it is to come to this kind of place. I am happy. We were 14 of us that applied. I was the only woman. It was not like they gave it to me because she's a woman or because I slept with everybody. Holy Spirit, God knows that I didn't do that. And I wouldn't have done that because of my faith. I wouldn't have done that. I got this position on the platter of hard work, sacrifice, obedience to God and to man. Obedience to God and to man. My Bible tells me in the book of Proverbs that when you respect your boss or your senior, you will be honored. I was obedient to every senior in this college. I was obedient to my bosses. Even to my last boss, the provost of this college, Dr. Israel. I was highly obedient to him. And God honored me. You understand? I am happy being here. And I'm happy doing it too. No matter the challenges. We have so many challenges. Paucity of fund, lack of students and the rest of them. Then we are moving. We are pushing. Because of the background I have, I'm able to manage any situation. And I carry people along. I don't work alone here. That's why I'm succeeding. Every principal officer or management staff that is working with me has a role to play in my career. Yes, they have one or two things to tell me. They must advise me, and I always want them to advise me. They will tell you. If it comes to the issue of administration, I mean it to register. Please advise me. Even though I know it, nobody knows more. You understand? If it comes to issue of finance, bossa, please advise. If it comes to the issue of projects, director of works, please advise. I don't pay anybody without you advising me. I am like a supervisor here, working with plenty of people. It comes to auditor, please deal. Ask them, they will tell you. If you come, you see the way we work, you will know that we are in unity. Because the head does not work alone. The head does not assume the position of a boss. I am now in charge. I'm not in charge, we are in charge.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so what is your advice to our youth of today?
The youth?
Yes.
The youth should wake up. Do you know the irony of life now? Everybody wants government money. I'm not saying government should not give us money. Government should create employment. Do whatever they are supposed to do. But we, the youth, should do what they are supposed to do too. Expand in your life. Expand your horizon. Do whatever you think you want to do. And hustle, but don't steal. There are too many things you can do to make money. Do you know there are too many things you can do to make money? Like for example, things that are in season, like the season of maize. Are you ashamed to sell corn? Are you ashamed to go to bush market, buy them, sell them, make money? Do you know that you make plenty of money from such things? I tell you, I sell oil now.
Now?
Yes. I buy them in quantity. Yes.
Wow.
I just sold the one I stored. I store oil. I say it, let everybody hear. And they know that I will not lie. Because I've been in the deal for a long time. I have farm. I sold maize last year. I sold cassava at Tubuluku. People were clamoring for mine. Because they said this species is a good one for making gari. You should do such things. Especially this area of digitalization. These bloggers, are they not human beings? From nothing to something.
Yes.
And you sit at home and say, my mama go give me a government must give. Who is government? Are you not government? Am I not government? Even though to have a known address is good, have a known address, but to widen your scope, widen it. I always tell them in this school, if it is gari, put it in front of your flat. I sell gari, I sell yam. People will come and buy it. Out of it, you will eat. Out of it, you will do small things. Your salary will not carry you. Salary can never be enough. Don't sit down, fold your hands. Government will give me. And when you see somebody that is making it, you get angry. You will be overwhelmed with jealousy.
You know, this thing is also applicable to civil servants. We have a lot of civil servants today who are just fixed on their salary.
Some of them, do you know, I made dresses for people. I didn't tell you that one. I have machine, it's still in my house now. In the night, when you sleep does not come. Wake up, cut material, fix it. I was making dresses for myself. When the thing became too much for me, I decided to leave some of them. No person not die. You understand? I did. And anybody who knows me will tell you that this woman is saying the truth. I paid my dues. I did. And I'm still doing. I'm still doing. I don't want to be idle. It's not a good thing. So let them work hard. Let them look around. Make friends who can encourage them. Not friends that will tell them, let us go and do Yahoo. Let us go and steal. Let me kidnap my mother so that money will come. You are laying curses on yourself. There are things you do, you think people don't see you. God sees you. There are things you do, the curses will come on you. Naturally, just like that. So let them learn. Let them listen to their parents. Let the parents be good parents too. Let the parents not force their children to go and make money for them. But the males and the females. The females can go prostitute, kill themselves. The boys can go steal and they will kill them. Or they go to jail. Teach your children how to be responsible. The Bible says, bring up a child the way the child will grow. As the child grows, the child will never depart from that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time on this program. We really appreciate it. All right, we've come to the end of the program. You heard what she said. Parents, be good to your children. Teach them well. And also, as a youth, just think about what you can add to that good thing you are doing. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, HBS Show with Blessing. And my guest has been the provost of Federal College of Education Technical, Asaba, Dr. Mrs. Josephine Anene Okeakwa. I am Blessing of Communion. So it's again.
It's the HBS show with lesson, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.